Hey Saber fans, this is Adam from Blue Force Sabers. Welcome back. This is another Ultrasabers Rebuild. This is the light side version. If you haven't seen the video of the dark side version, go check that out. You don't want to miss it. It's a little different color scheme, different etching and everything, so check that one out. So I said this is the light side version. The original hilt of this was a Ultrasabers Dark Initiate V3. Great sabers. Straightforward, simple designs, just not a whole lot of customization to them. So I like to take them, rework them, new electronics in there, new paint design, etching, to really customize them and make them unique. So let's go over a couple of the details with it. Inside is a custom chassis, just designed for this saber. Holds a 18650 rechargeable battery, 28mm bass speaker, super loud, nice and clean sound, Nano Biscotte V3 soundboard, 2 custom Jedi sound fonts, and then also a 2.1mm recharge port. And then we'll go over the chassis in a little bit so you can see that, but you just have to pull it out a little bit, plug it in, and within a couple hours you'll be up and running again. Also have access to the SD card for the Nano Biscotte, and you can remove the battery as well. So let's go over the paint with this. So I was painting these with the initial saber. It's just a regular black, not a whole lot to it. So I took it, sanded it down to get the chrome to pop out a bit, and then painted it with this cool metallic blue. Came out fantastic. Overlaid it with black, let it cure a bit, and then sanded it all down. Now initially it came out fantastic looking. It was this matte blue and black, and then as soon as I clear coated it, just like the dark side version, it just made this look amazing. It made this blue just pop with the contrast with the black. I just super happy the way it looks, and it looks just absolutely gorgeous in person. So then on top of that, went in and dremeled this different effect in here. Really love the way this came out. Took the Dremel and just did these different etching, moving it around to create this star effect. See if we can get this to pick up here at all. And then the black is in all these grooves. Really cool with the texture. Cuts all the way up into the top here. And then back here a little bit. Comes down. Same here. And then I actually went back in again, took the Dremel and went in and cut out all this, the black around the edges to make this aluminum even come out more. It super happy just the way the whole design ended up. Came back, did this just a little bit of etching around in different areas. Little damage and weather effects. Didn't want to go too crazy with it, but just wanted to add different spots up and down the hilt here. Down to the bottom here, same kind of effect as the top. Just went in and cut different circular edges around to really just get this cool texture, a little more weathering. So inside is a double blue LED for the light side version with a white flash on clash. LED module sits about here, so you have this about 2¼ inch blade depth, so nice and secure in there when you stick the blade in. Retention screw for the blade, retention screw for the LED module. Usually with Ultrasabers, it's just floating on the inside, so that's all locked in there, not going to move anywhere. 16mm white illuminated switch, had to drill that out so that fits in there. Usually it's just a latching switch in there, a little bit smaller, so you have to drill that out to fit that. Retention screw for the chassis. So retention screw is now locked, locks the whole chassis in place so it doesn't slide around in there. Super secure. Down to the pommel. This is a custom Saber shop pommel. Usually it's not vented or anything, like the mystery box sabers when people get them. So I ordered this pommel to put on here. Nice low profile. I think it matches the saber perfectly. And then, of course, it was weathered and painted to match the paint scheme of the saber. With the Nano Biscotte 2 V3, you also get deep sleep mode. So even if you don't put the kill key back in, or you just didn't want to at the moment, I set it to go into deep sleep mode within 3 minutes. So that saves your battery as well. So to get to the chassis, a couple of steps you want to follow. Just because the way it fits in here, you want to loosen this screw up a little bit. And you'll feel the tension release from it. You gotta hold the saber up this way so your chassis doesn't just fly out on you. Undo the pommel. You can see the chassis here, which is also dry brushed in this metallic blue. There's the kill key, battery, Nano Biscotte's on the other side. Like I say, you have access to the battery if you want to remove it. It's pretty snug in there, but you don't even have to. You just got to pull it out that much. I set it up this way so it's on the end. So you just pull the kill key.
This weapon is your life.
Hear the boot sound. Now to lock it back in, you just want to line up the edge of the speaker here, the cutout, with the retention screw. And the reason why you don't want to do that is you don't want it to turn. You tighten the retention screw into the battery or into the soundboard, which is an easy way to line it up. Push it back in as far as it'll go. Put the pommel back on. And the reason why you want to do it this way is because if you tighten the retention screw, it actually pushes against the inside of the pommel because the chassis fits into the pommel, which even holds it in there even better. Put that on with the retention screw, and you'll feel it get snug right about there. If it turned the chassis, it would just kind of go back into the saber, so you just want to fix that. And you can hear how loud it is. Bright blue LED. Like I said, with this double blue LED, super bright. It was blinding. White flash on clash. Super loud with this bass speaker. To get to the other font, I'm going to turn it off. Hold down the button.
The force is strong in my family.
Great font. Really love the Nano Biscotte V3. Like I said, it's straightforward, super simple. No firmware updates to worry about. Really bright with the LED. Really loud with the bass speaker. You can't beat it. So that is it. That is Ultrasaber Rebuild, the light side. As always, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. Any ideas? If you have an Ultrasaber, the mystery boxes are really popular. We can upgrade it, make it really customized and special for you. So as always, take care. God bless.